Click subscribe to get latest news and don't forget to press the bell icon.
President Trump has done many things that infuriated liberals, but today he might have done the worst yet. Not only has he made a great stride toward deportation of illegals, but he's also rolled back one of Obama's pet projects. We're talking, of course, about the DACA program that allowed almost 1 million illegals to be grandfathered into temporary citizenship because they illegally entered the country as children. The ending of this project is a huge deal for a couple of reasons. Not only is it good for America to take back the power that we lost when illegals began to stomp all over our nation's laws, but it's reversing presidential overreach by our former commander-in-chief. Obama took it upon himself to basically give our prizes to about 800,000 illegals who arrived in our country illegally, and everyone turned a blind eye. That was completely out of line, and President Trump is giving back the power that Obama took from Americans. The ending of the DACA means that the Dreamers will be headed back to their country of origin pronto. While a few hold visas or green cards that will extend their stay, the 800,000 little rascals without documentation that have grown up here and soaked up our resources illegally will be headed home within the next 6 months if all goes well. The Trump administration on Tuesday announced the orderly wind-down of the Obama-era program that gave a deportation reprieve to illegal immigrants who came to the U.S. as children, putting pressure on Congress to come up with a replacement. I do not favor punishing children, most of whom are now adults, for the actions of their parents. But we must also recognize that we are a nation of opportunity because we are a nation of laws, Trump said, in a lengthy written statement explaining the decision. The Department of Homeland Security formally rescinded the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program, known as DACA, with a 6-month delay for current recipients. According to Acting Homeland Security Secretary Elaine Duke, the interval is meant to give Congress time to deliver on appropriate legislative solutions. However, I want to be clear that no new initial requests or associated applications filed after today will be acted on, Duke said in a written statement. The decision touched off a firestorm on Capitol Hill, where Democrats blasted the president and Republicans blamed the prior administration for putting Trump in a legal bind. Attorney General Jeff Sessions, speaking to reporters, decried what he called the Obama administration's disrespect for the legislative process in enacting the 2012 policy. He said the unilateral executive amnesty probably would have been blocked by the courts anyway. The executive branch, through DACA, deliberately sought to achieve what the legislative branch specifically refused to authorize on multiple occasions, Sessions said, blaming the policy for the recent surge at the border. Such an open-ended circumvention of immigration laws was an unconstitutional exercise of authority by the executive branch. In his statement, Trump stressed that while new applications for work permits won't be accepted, all existing work permits will be honored until their date of expiration up to 2 full years from today. Trump also said applications in the pipeline will be processed. During the 2016 presidential campaign, Trump had promised to terminate DACA, though he appeared to soften his stance since taking office. In ending the program with a 6-month delay, Trump put the onus on Congress to pass a legislative fix. According to DHS, no current beneficiaries will be impacted before March 5, 2018. Congress, get ready to do your job, DACA. Trump tweeted Tuesday morning. While some Republicans support the goals of the DACA program, many oppose the use of executive action to institute it, describing the move as a presidential overreach. Senator Lindsey Graham, RS.C., is among those who now support the call to protect so-called Dreamers with legislation. I have always believed DACA was a presidential overreach, he said in a statement. However, I equally understand the plight of the DREAM Act kids who, for all practical purposes, know no country other than America. On a conference call, administration officials said Tuesday they are still prioritizing criminal aliens for deportation. But they described the original DACA criteria as very broad and cited the legal determination of the Justice Department. During the presidential campaign, Trump referred to DACA as a legal amnesty. However, he seemed to edge away from that stance in April when he told the Associated Press that DACA recipients could rest easy. The DACA program was formed through executive action by former President Barack Obama in 2012, allowing recipients to get a deportation reprieve and work permits for a 2-year period subject to renewal. Under the program, individuals were able to request DACA status if they were under the age of 31 on June 15, 2012, came to the U.S. before turning 16 and have continuously lived in the country since June 15, 2007. Individuals must also have a high school diploma, GED certification, been honorably discharged from the military or still be in school. Recipients cannot have a criminal record. Congress had been considering legislation to shield young illegal immigrants from deportation for years, dating back to the George W. Bush administration. Lawmakers tried again to pass a bill during the Obama administration, but couldn't muster the votes amid flagging Republican support before Obama formed the program in 2012. Nearly 800,000 undocumented youth are currently under the program's umbrella. So what does this mean for you and me? For now, not much other than that we're going to have to hear about it from the liberals in our lives. There will no doubt be a push to stop the order, but hopefully, Congress will get their job done, just like the president asked, and we can all go back to our regularly scheduled activities, minus a few illegal immigrants. But prepare yourself, there will be sob story after sob story about the DACA dreamers who've come to the United States and made good, or done good things for others while they were here. There is already a story about at least one who went to help with Hurricane Harvey relief and died to help others who were affected by the storm. There's no doubt that we are grateful for people of any race or creed who go out of their way to help others. Let's just assume, for the sake of argument, that those are the only people who are staying here under DACA. The question that we have to ask ourselves is, why are they here? The most obvious answer is that these 800,000 people are here to make their own lives better. Which makes you think, what if they did all their good deeds in their own country? Maybe it wouldn't be a place that everyone wanted to leave.